Hola! I was trying to make my earrings look less like nacho chips. Some random person said that to me. I'm like, thank you. Frito-Lay. So we are literally crushing it as always. And when I mean crushing it, I mean the team is going at like 200 miles an hour. So first, this morning, I started with the Miami-Dade government because if you call them in the morning and you get things in motion, then people will start to respond back. And we got shuffled through a couple of people, but we landed at the ones that I think could be of assistance to us because we need to get our special permits in place and then follow that up with the space. And the space has not been confirmed. I'm telling you, when you bring people together, whether that's 100 people, 300 people, or 1,000 people, there's so many things that you have to like see through. You have to like walk through the entire festival and the vision and how you want people to see from the start to the middle to the ending and then what their takeaways are. And I've been submitting proposals to all of the developers that I'm really interested in working with because they have the space and they have the financial backing. All we have to do is connect the dots on the vision for accessibility for all, which is creating barrier-free opportunities for people like myself that use adaptive equipment to move around. Like, we're one in a lifetime because it wasn't until recently when I started hearing about other people with conditions and wheelchairs and they are deaf. There's so many things that you really need to think about when you put a proper event on that's inclusive versus exclusive. And I work in the techno music industry, and I've been traveling around with producers all over Latin America and producing these events and showcases. And techno is a very showy. It's a very who you know, what you're wearing, what you look like, whose picture you're taking with. And I'm the complete opposite. I'm a Michigander. It's where I claim my home state of mind. And it's been nothing more of a kind of a wake-up experience when you're living in Miami that's commercialized and materialistic to some points where people come here to have experiences and they have money to spend, so they want to make sure their experiences are like the top notch. And excuse me, because that is a blunder, and I am working in a hotel because at my condo there's a jackhammer that likes to start at 7 o'clock in the morning. And when I asked the office about what this is, they said that it's going to be going on for the next 3 to 4 months. So Coworking mission accepted. I'm just going to have to find things within walking distance until my car arrives. But that's personal. That's not even what we're talking about. What we need from an agency is operational funding. We need venture capitalists, we need partners, we need investors, sponsorships, people that want to fuel us and inspire the vision because we're growing and the salary that we're receiving for the agency is not fit for what rate that we're moving because we're going out and Miami's expensive. So our thoughts and ideas are to start it with a strategy. Like, what is the strategy? Who do we need to outreach to? What industries are most enticing to us? I mean, obviously, crypto is becoming this humongous thing for Miami with the recent naming rights change for the Hard Rock Cafe or Stadium, whatever. It's all the same to me because I don't even go to that shit. But if these individuals want to empower us and write checks for us, we'll do events. We'll bring our people to them. They have the space. They have all the things. We have the dreams and the artists and the music. We just have to remain humble, remain positive, because I feel like I'm putting out fires all day and that energy and that stress kind of just like sits here because, taking it back to my personal world, because my house is not able for me to work home in a peaceful setting because of it's crazy. I mean, the sound of the construction sounds like it's like literally like right next to my ear, and even my dog is like freaking out, but thankfully she's got her CBD treats, which I think I need to start taking as well. And it makes it for an uncomfortable setting because now I have to like physically get up and start moving. And with my condition and my disability, like it's harder for me to move the same distance as it is for other people. And of course, parking is a nightmare in Miami. It's a systematic problem in general. I get towed and ticketed all the time. Even if I get to the closest position for me to make it easy for me to get inside a building, it's still 2 or 3 or 4 blocks or a quarter mile away from my destination. So I'm just like, it's a double-edged sword. Why am I doing what I do every day if the difficulty and the level of it is not worth it in the end? But I'm laying down those bricks right now, working harder today so that it can be easier for tomorrow. And it just takes a lot of follow-up. It takes being sweet. It takes charming. Having your shit together is the number one thing that I try to empower for my team. So with that being said, if you know someone that wants to be supportive to us, or you can introduce us to individuals that we should be making a conversation with, we're open to it. I'm on Zoom calls all day long, and I'm getting back into the grind, and I schedule my day to the hour, to the minute, to the second, it feels like, and you can't outbeat our work ethic. All right, everybody, ciao. Thanks for letting me check in with you. We'll see you soon.